This is Shamicka Lawrence from Hollywood Exes, and you're on MadameNoire.com. I really enjoyed being on reality TV. The one thing that that I appreciated was before I did the show, I asked them, to make sure they portray me, because with reality TV, you never know what you get. So I actually, my stipulation was that I want you guys to be able to show who I am, and I don't want to be someone that someone else thinks I am. I want to be me, so they allowed me to be me. So I enjoyed that part. Okay, we were married for 2, but we were together for 15. So that 2 does not count. It counts as 15, because at the end of the day, a relationship is a relationship. You have your ups, you have your downs, and people grow apart. So at the end of the day, there was just a lot of stuff that went with it that I don't want to discuss. But at the end of the day, life happens. I'm looking for a man of God first. He puts God first, and just someone to be a partner with me. I grew up in South Central Los Angeles, and until I was about 10 years old, I was born and raised on 111th and Main. So grew up there. Grew up actually all over LA, Hoover, Inglewood, Hawthorne, all over. So until I was almost 11, and I moved to Riverside for 5 years, and I moved back to LA. So pretty much born and raised in the hood, but I'm not a hood rat. It was a great experience. It was a learning process. It was a really, really big learning process, because the business is really hard on women. So I think it was a good experience, but it was a lot that went with being in a group also. I don't eat gluten anymore. I do all the gluten-free noodles, pastas, different things. I try to eat clean as much as I can. I don't do a lot of carbs in that sense of because gluten-free, even though it's gluten-free, it doesn't mean it's carb-free. So at the end of the day, I try to eat less carbs. I make sure I have to read every label, because it affects my body. So I eat pretty clean. I am actually making my own spices. So for those who can't cook, the spices will be for you to just put the spice on whatever you want, and it'll be amazing. So I'm doing that. I'm in my kitchen making my recipes and things like that for the spices, and I'm actually gonna do a gluten-free cookbook. So within that, it'll teach you where to get gluten-free products that are equivalent to the textures of the regular wheat pastas or the breads, things like that. So those are things I'm doing a recipe book, a cookbook, and I'm writing my recipes now, because I cook from my heart, and I don't cook by a recipe. So it's always by taste for me. So that's what I'm doing now, is writing down all my recipes so I can do a cookbook.